Welcome back to another episode of the Cast Patrol podcast. You're joined as always by myself, Mick, Jimmy, and Age. Age, you must be happy your team's through to another week in the prelims.
Yep, up Cronulla. Poor Jimmy picking all the Cowboys in that would you rather. Karma got to you, mate.
Yeah, wasn't meant to be, was it?
No,
But,
especially that first half. You guys fell asleep.
Yeah, it was. It was a bad first half, but still proud of the boys. Good effort in the second half, but it's not good enough.
I reckon if Robbo passes that ball after the line break,
Oh,
there's
don't
a
bring that
comeback
up.
on.
It still haunts me.
Because you went to the game, eh?
I
You
was
cop
at the
any
game.
slack from the Sharks fans?
Yeah, look, they'll give me a bit of a spray after the game when I was walking out, which was all well and good.
It was warranted, though, after,
It was.
after that video.
Yeah, but I mean,
You do have to support your team, right?
if people can't see that as a joke, then
Yeah.
Can't help them,
It's
can
pretty funny how triggered everyone was.
you can't help people like that.
I think
so.
it's pretty obvious when it got to, I think it was
Euro and Vilea, I think.
Yeah.
that, but even Clifford and Hines, and you're like,
Yeah.
Clifford, Dally
Yeah,
like, people need to relax.
Yeah.
I think my one, remember I did State of Origin, New South Wales versus Queensland.
Yeah.
But they won the game. So
They
it was a
won.
different story. Everyone's like,
They won
this.
this, it was game 2, so it
Everyone's
rolled
like,
on the whole
bro,
series.
you-
Yeah.
I knew.
Yeah, but this is a prelim preview podcast, boys.
It is.
2 big games, winners going to the
Huge.
GF.
Yeah.
It's all about, last week it was all about Storm and Penrith. Has anything changed after last week's results? Do we think the Roosters and Sharks have a sniff?
I don't think Sharks probably have it to take it to Penrith at Penrith Park, but
It's
Melbourne.
at a call, mate.
Oh, sorry, a call. Sorry, yeah.
There you
Apologies. But no, Roosters. I think they were impressive against Manly. Like the way they came
They were
out,
dominant, weren't they?
24-0
Yeah.
in the first half, and then the only thing is they have to go to Melbourne. It's never an easy task going down there.
Off like fresh Melbourne as well, like off the week.
And
Yeah, with a week to plan, and the week like rest all the niggles. It's
Yeah.
going to be so
and I'm
hard in
still not
Melbourne.
sure because Manly weren't that good against the Dogs. They just picked their moments right,
Yeah.
like off the scrum, and then obviously that incredible last minute play. But yeah, I can't read if Roosters were incredible or Manly were just dog shit.
Done.
Well, Turbo was definitely underdone. He was playing with all hard, and his body was definitely
Letting him
not
down.
right.
Didn't
But-
help losing Cooler early, like he was obviously
Yeah, and then
great
Turbo
against the
also had a
Dogs.
HIA. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's good signs for Roosters, but fuck, it's a different gravy going up to Melbourne, down to Melbourne.
If they can beat Melbourne, full credit to them. Like they've done it without their stars, and they probably should have won a grand final. But they'll probably come against
Like,
Penrith this
if
year.
Roosters win the GF this year, they'd have to get past Melbourne and then Panthers, most likely. Fair play to them.
It's
but
a big
I
feat.
can't see it happening.
So you reckon Sharks are no chance?
I think, honestly, I think Storm and Panthers are going in to the GF.
That's a likely.
But that's the
scenario.
most likely scenario.
Yeah.
So if anyone's going to win, I think it'd be the Roosters because they are coming with a bit of form.
Yeah.
Teddy's in great form, could get Dally M, but yeah, I don't think they win.
I do think though we need to hear from the GOAT tipster, the one that everyone loves and raves on about,
Yeah.
female, known as Gnocchi, the Bulldog. So last week Gnocchi tipped 2 out of 2, tipped the Roosters and the Sharks. Nailed it.
2 out of 2. She went both the home teams. People thinking, is she swaying to that way? Does she have one leg shorter than the other? Well, it doesn't matter. She's picking the winners. So we're going to pop it up here. And this is Gnocchi's tips for the NRL prelims. Off she goes. She went to the Roosters and last minute Storm. Hit the Storm. So Storm going to win. Panthers versus Sharks. She looked at Sharks and then she knocked the Panthers over and then went to the Sharks after. But
Okay.
we're paying her first hit.
Yeah.
So she's gone to two home teams again.
Yep.
Okay.
So
I'm very close with
she
the Sharks.
agrees with us. She
Maybe
nearly
it's a-
went
maybe that's a
Sharks.
close
Maybe
game.
it's a closer one.
Yeah, and she went for the other balloons, both of them after.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So yeah, but I think, last week when she went for the Sharks, she sprinted at that thing and they came out of the blocks.
They did.
So the speed of which she runs does judge on how much they're going to win by.
If Gnocchi goes well this week, do you think the Today Show calls us back on again for her to go in the grand final?
There's no reason not to.
If
right?
Gnocchi goes 4 in a row heading into the GF,
She's in form.
it'll be rude for them not to call
And
her.
she ticked the Origin winner as well.
100%. She's waiting near the phone. She's waiting for the call up.
She's 100% on TV, so I don't see why.
And she's been doing her sprints. I've taken her to the park, Lestrange Park,
She's been sprinting.
set the cones 30 metres, so a bit more than she needs to sprint, and she's just been bolting, getting the legs up, getting the speed up for the grand final. She's going to be ready.
Yeah, right.
Well, let's get straight into it. Storm versus Roosters, the blockbuster on Friday night. We do have to mention that if you do have a double account, we will be streaming at halftime of this fixture to give away plenty of prizes and do a little quick recap of the first half.
Yeah, we did it for the Origin in Game 3, I believe.
Yes, Game 3.
And that went off. There was a lot of good giveaways.
Did
so
2, right? In
was it
Origin?
Game 2?
We did Game 2 and 3.
Both.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we did both. Yeah. So jump in, get on double.
Plenty of fun.
Yeah, a lot of giveaways. And what else are you doing at halftime? Seriously.
And the link to sign up is in the description below. And remember, set a deposit limit and use the phone number and email if you're having troubles with gambling.
Yes.
So, Age, get into some stats.
Okay, Roosters fans, you're not going to like any of these stats. I'm
None?
going to read out the first 3. Just warning, just mute this if you don't want to hear them. So Roosters have only won 2 of their last 9 games at Amy Park. Everyone knows playing in Melbourne's virtually impossible. They won 2 out of 9. Their Storm are shooting for 6 straight wins versus the Chooks. So they've already won 5, most likely going to make it 6. This one's bad. Roosters have only won once in the last 21 matchups versus Panthers and Storm.
I think that's the downfall for the Roosters.
Against the heavyweights of the competition.
Against the heavyweights,
struggle.
they struggle. But maybe this is Robbo's chance to prove the doubters wrong. Go down to Melbourne, beat Melbourne in Melbourne, make it to the grand final.
Especially without Sam Walker, be an incredible feat.
Hey, how good Sandon Smith going?
He's doing all right. I was worried for Roosters fans when he started hobbling late in the second half.
Yeah.
I was like, not another one, because I don't know who their backup half is after him.
He's gone pretty good. He's like a Walker from Timu, you know. He's he's good, but I don't know if he's there at Walker's level.
That try score, though,
It was a great try. Good running game. First try of his career, so congratulations.
Was that his first try of his
Yeah,
career?
it was. He was loving it. He was
Jim,
going
are you,
off.
now that Cows are out, going to your second favourite team, are you riding home the Roosters this final series?
I won't be. I think I'll tip with my head, not my heart. I think Storm, they've been the best team in the comp all year. Week off, fresh, like I said, all the niggling injuries are gone. I think they'll be too good. They'll be too good for the
Do you see
Roosters.
Storm going all the way?
I think so.
You think they can?
Yeah.
They can upset Panthers in the GF? Or who would be favourite?
If both of them got
Panthers,
through?
Storm.
I think it depends on how they play this week, but
Yeah.
I think it'd be very close. You're probably looking at split.
Would you say it's an upset? I don't think it's an upset.
I don't
I think
know.
they've
No,
been
they're
the
both the
The
best.
same.
betting odds will be like very close.
Like they won
Yeah.
a premiership by 4 points.
I know. But then Cleary's been out for a big chunk of the year. You know, we've
Yeah.
seen what he does in finals. I've got a stat here. Cleary has won 15 of his 20 finals games. That's
Which is a
75%.
ridiculous
He's the
record.
Iceman.
He is the Iceman.
What I am looking forward to on Friday night, I'm pretty sure that this will be my final hate watch of the year because I've been hate watching the Roosters for the last 3 weeks, or
Yeah.
ever since South sort of got eliminated from finals contention. And yeah, I think Storm will roll straight through them, and this hate watch will be done. I can stress free.
Yeah.
Because they're the last team in the team before that would annoy me.
100%. Another stat which might bring up some PTSD for Roosters fans. Warbrick has scored 7 tries in his last 5 NRL games, but he's only scored 1 try in 5 games versus Roosters. And do
that
you
the-
remember that one
the
try?
final?
That was that one try.
The
That
one
was a
try,
prelim, wasn't it?
semi-final last year.
Semi-finals, yeah.
Up in the air, Warbrick to win the
On the
game,
bell.
slams it down.
On the bell, yeah.
That was good to see. Do we think it's going to go that down to the wire? Or do you see Storm taking this out comfortably?
Do you think that
You can
this
never
game
ro-
will be closer than the other one?
You can never write off the Roosters.
No.
I think like any team, I think especially with Melbourne, I think they've got to start well. That's what they need to do, start well, and they've got to offload the footy.
Yeah, if Roosters are not winning at halftime,
Yeah.
pack it up. Because this stat is alarming. Storm are undefeated in the last 26 finals games when leading at halftime. So they're good front runners. If
Like
they're
they've got-
up, they're going to ice the game,
Like
especially with
the
Hughes.
Roosters got to take risks, especially against Melbourne. Like you're not going to go side to side and try and beat them on the edges.
Yeah.
A bit of ad lib footy, I think that's how you beat.
Offloads, Terrell Mays,
Yeah.
offloads.
Last week, I think they did 14 offloads, and I think they Manly
That's how
really
you
struggled
beat
to
Melbourne.
stop it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still going to be hard. They can
is
do
gonna
all
be
the
hard.
offloads they want, but they could still end up losing the
Yeah.
game.
And Teddy's in great form.
Yeah, Teddy's been good.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, Hargraves versus Nelson's going to be a big
I think Marnie needs to
clash.
step up a little bit.
Yeah,
Needs to get going. This is a game for him.
Get his
Potentially
hands
could
on
be
the
his last
ball.
game.
could be a lot of their last
He's
games.
been
right?
quiet by his regular standards since coming back from
He
that
has
hand
been.
injury. So who knows what's going on with him? But boys, who are you tipping for this one? I'm with the Storm. I
Storm
think
for
too
me.
good.
Yeah.
Do you want to put a margin on it? Since
Yeah, Storm have won 10 of their last 11 versus Chooks.
1
I'm
to
gonna-
12, Storm.
1 to 12 Storm.
I think 13 plus.
Oh, you think
I think
13?
they might run away with it, the Storm, especially if they get out to a good lead at halftime.
Okay, cool.
Okay, next game.
All Storm, even Gnocchi Storm.
Yeah, 4 Storms.
Panthers taking on the Sharks at, as Jimmy told me, a core stadium.
It is at a core stadium. And I think Rando put out a stat. Is that true? Sharks haven't scored a try against Penrith in the last 3 games.
A point in the last 800 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
Their last 2 were like 0-0s.
That's worrying.
Storm
that
to
is
0.
worrying.
Yeah.
In saying that, I think the Sharks, I think this will be close. I don't think it'll be a blowout.
Do you know how many finals games Panthers have won in a row, Jimmy?
How many?
10.
Crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they lost to South in 2021.
Yep.
And they played 3 in a row, won the GF, 3, and then 1 2 weeks ago. So
Yeah.
that's 10 in a row. That is incredible.
Oh, it's just Penrith, like how they, like we've said it time and time again on this potty, just the way they suffocate teams. And then they get on that roll and then it's blink of an eye, it's 24-0 and you're like,
Yeah.
oh,
We say it every week. Their brand is the best finals footy brand
Yeah.
of footy.
it is.
You know, no risk, no bullshit, suffocate team, don't go away from your structure.
Yeah.
That's why they're so good when it comes to the pressure moments.
I do have to give Sharks credit, though. They came out against the Cowboys. And I think a lot of people would tip in the Cowboys upset.
Yeah.
But Sharks improved from the week before. Like, they completed their sets well. I think Trindle's
Trindle was
form has been
Tricky
massive for him.
Trindle.
Yeah.
Far out.
He was
He's
pretty much player of the round,
He's
right?
running that ship.
Yep.
He's running that ship, and
Yeah.
Hines is just he's playing the 5'8" role, but he has a 7 on his back. But
I think
yeah, it's up to Tricky, I reckon.
I think what was worrying about the Sharks last week is that second half where they just,
How easy they could switch it off. Yeah.
like how they just up the middle, like ours were just piling up the middle
Yeah.
and making meters and almost got them at the end, like, you know.
Yeah. Maybe a bit of complacency.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but yeah, if they can't do that against Penrith,
No, if you switch over against Penrith,
yeah, punished.
they're going to score
Yeah.
straight away. So, yeah, it's a tough one. Like, there is a world where there is an upset, but the chance of that happening is very small.
I don't see Penrith with a week off. Like, I think they were carrying some niggling injuries going into the finals. Like, Cleary was in and around Edwards as well.
Yeah.
But I think that week off is definitely going to help them just get fit, get ready, and yeah, I think they'll topple the Sharks 13+.
I think Panthers, I'll go 1-12 again.
I think Panthers 13+.
2 games,
I think
2 blowouts.
They both win 13+. I'm going
Yeah,
double
right.
blowout.
Okay.
Yeah, bring that momentum into the
So
GF.
this could be the first week that all 4 of us, including Gnocchi, has tipped the same.
We have all the exact same tips. We all see
Are we the
Storm
mock?
Panthers GF.
We could be the
Is it
mock.
Rooster Sharks GF?
If it's Rooster Sharks GF, do we have to cancel the pod?
We'd be close
that
to
one?
I
it.
don't know. Yeah.
Jesus
Be
Christ.
very close
If
to
Roosters make the GF, it's going to hurt. Especially seeing Hainesy's vlogs and
It won't
him-
hurt me.
Yeah, because you're a fucking closet Chooks fan.
I do love Hainesy's vlogs though. Like they are.
I fucking love
They're
Hainesy.
good value. Like when you watch them and like because how passionate he is.
He's
Him
so passionate.
And the touchline. Watch their last vlog when
when the
Bulldogs lost
doggies
to-
got rolled.
Oh, that,
Yeah.
that honestly cured my like Sunday night hangover. I was just like watching it, just laughing at how funny it was.
Yeah.
It would have been so sad for them though. The doggies had that game in the bag and then they just bottled it, lack of experience. Okay, well that's the quick preview done. It's pretty straightforward week it seems on paper.
Yeah.
There's 3
But,
games left for
you
the
know,
whole year. It's gone quick.
You could take a Teddy masterpiece or a Trindle masterpiece to open the games up. So
Looking
yeah,
forward to
still
it.
going to be a good week of footy.
Yeah.
Last week, boys, Tryscorer Tryfecta. None of us got it right. I'm not even going to go over who we picked. I don't want to go
Good,
back.
because I can't remember.
I don't want.
I was close.
Let me remind
No,
you.
don't remind me. Don't remind me.
Okay, so this week there's no rules. Anything goes. Who we picking
No forfeit
and
either.
why? No chili shot this week because only 2 games. It's not worth it. Who we picking?
I'm going to go Jack Howarth.
You have a little love crush
I do.
with Jack Howarth.
I love him. Good player. Cut his hair recently as well. Did you see?
no, dude.
Doesn't have
We
long-
don't really pay that much attention to him.
Doesn't have the long hair anymore. But,
Do you reckon Kiwis or Australia? Who is he going to commit to?
oh,
Since you
Dunno.
know so much about him.
don't know. I'll call him and ask
Yeah,
him.
that is an
after
interesting
this.
one.
But yeah, Howarth for me.
Nice. I'm going to go Warbrick. He's in form. Scored 7 his last 5, and he broke the Roosters' heart last time. So hopefully he can do it again.
Well, since there's no punishment, I'm just going to go Nathan Cleary.
You're going to go Cleary.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
had
right.
You had Brian Toll on the sheet, Mick.
Changed it.
Cleary.
The chin.
We spoke about the Iceman and how many games he's probably won in finals in a row. And I was like, yep, Iceman.
Got a little stat for you to help you.
He's going
Nick.
Super League as well. So.
Yeah, apparently.
Cleary scored 3 tries in the last 4 finals games. So
Perfect.
last year in the finals, he scored in every game. Obviously, the match winner, the GF. So yeah, if you can continue
Big
that
game
form, you're
player.
on, Mick.
What about
There you
Fridge,
go.
boys?
I reckon we do a group fridge this week. Don't worry.
It's too hard with 2
There's not
games.
enough
Yeah.
fridges left.
There isn't.
I'm leaning towards Big Nels. Does anyone else have anyone else?
Yeah, let's go Nels.
Yeah,
You
I
happy with Nels?
Yeah, he's a fridge.
Yeah.
Is he named?
He's named prop. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah,
And they love a crash play with him.
they do.
Yeah. Hopefully he can go over. Let's go, Nels.
All right,
The
Nelson,
cast
it
communal
is.
fridge.
It is. All right, listener questions for this week. First one at Declan.Luckhart. Which signings for 2025 are you most excited for?
I think Luai going to the Tigers, partnering with Galvin's going to be pretty cool. Hopefully
Yeah.
they can, form a good combo and get Tigers into the 8 or
Luai's
at least
going to be
off the bottom.
a big turning point for that club, especially signing Turuva as well. I think those two
Yeah.
will bring a Penrith style of at least
Mindset.
intensity and mindset.
Yeah.
And it'll help them dearly.
Another one I'm loving. It works both ways. Fisher Harris going the Warriors.
Yeah.
He's going to be such a big inclusion for him.
AFB to the show.
Then AFB on the Sharks offers that punch that they've been missing with footwork, late ball work,
Yeah.
all that stuff, power through the middle.
I think one that's probably gone under the radar in a sense is the Dragons signing Valentine Holmes and Damien Cook. Like that is
Making plays.
I know Cook didn't play this year, but essentially 2 State of Origin stars.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a handy
huge.
pickup for them too. And you throw in Ben Hunt on the top in that team, like they've got rep quality in there.
And you see how much of a strike player Holmes is for the Cows. Like whenever they're down, they just go to him as their X factor player, and he scores for them and delivers.
Yeah.
and kicks goals. So
Yeah.
There's a
perfect-
lot of
perfect
like looking at
replacement.
the list of signings that we have for next year. Like there's a few that could go either way. Like you got Stefano at the Storm. He could be
he'll
the
turn
best
his-
prop.
I
Yeah.
think that will be a good one, especially with Harry Grant around the
100%.
rock. He'll just set him up.
Like
Like
Blaze Talangi at Penrith. Lomax to Para.
One that's not on here, the Rabbitohs, like Josh Schuster. Like if he
Yeah.
can emulate that 2021 form,
Yeah,
and then
get
you also
fit and then play second row, running off like Wyden or
Walker.
Dodd, whoever's
And
there.
then you've got, well, like you just mentioned, Lewis Dodd coming from England. He was meant to be touted as the best halfback over
Yeah.
there. Hasn't got a proper run over there now, and now he's playing at South under Wayne Bennett. Who knows?
Yeah.
And even your ex-lover, Finiaki at
Yep.
the Dolphins now.
Finay.
Great edge runner. So
He'll be good there. Junior
Yeah.
Tupou to the Dolphins as well.
Yeah.
Will be good. Jet Cleary's interesting.
to the Wars.
Yeah, to the last.
I think
Apparently,
they-
he's going to train with the first grade school.
top 30.
Yeah.
Or
Well, I
like,
don't know. Like,
wow.
I just read somewhere that.
Imagine both Clearys and the halves for the Wars in like 5 years.
And
That'll be
Ivan
interesting.
coach.
Ivan going over there, coach, yeah.
Get the whole squad together.
100%.
Mary
Next,
Fowler.
next question at John Samsikas. When do we start referring to them as Penrith's big 3, Cleary, Yeo and Edwards?
It's a valid point he brings up.
Don't know why we don't talk about them more often.
Is it because, I mean this so respectfully to Yo and Edwards, that they're a bit boring? But they are unbelievable players, but their game style is a bit boring at sometimes.
It's no nonsense type of footy.
That's
it's like
what I
get
mean.
Yeah.
shit done, do the hard runs,
Bite down
make
on
the
the
hard
mouth guard,
tackles,
just go.
Like
go
you-
all day.
Yeah.
If you did an Edwards highlight compilation events, another fool, Ponga, right? He wouldn't compete on highlights,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
he does so much work on and off the ball that like doesn't get picked up by the game.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, Yeo and Edwards, they don't do the flashy sort of footwork and flick passes and stuff, but it's just like you said, no nonsense.
Yeah, and I feel like if you're a casual watcher of NRL, you'd watch it and be like, you wouldn't even recognize it.
no, you
Like,
wouldn't.
wouldn't pick them out, you know?
But if you like,
But if you love the game and
yeah.
you see what they do for that team, there's no reason why they shouldn't be the big 3, especially with Luai leaving now.
yeah,
It is Cleary, Yo, and Edwards' team.
But that original big 3, which they're referring to, like Cameron Smith, probably an immortal. Cooper Cronk won 3 grand finals in a row
Yeah.
to end his
Yeah.
career. And
then
Billy
Billy
Slater.
Slater.
We're talking
Yeah.
like one of the best try scorers and best
Yeah.
fullbacks of all time.
like the play, like the outside inside ball that they used to do was just, you know,
It worked like half of the time.
even more overboard when they had big 4 and Greg Inglis was there.
GI there.
Then-
Yeah.
And Israel Folau. Okay, settle down. You're over the cap or something.
That's why they were over the cap.
Exactly. I don't know how people didn't catch on earlier.
They probably did, but
Oh, mate.
they finally got caught.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
Next question at Ors_ACDC. Will the Cowboys have a better year in 2025 and continue the theme of grand final in 05, 2015, and potentially 2025.
Is this a new theory? So we have the Cowboys theory going around.
Could be.
now.
Could be.
The tens.
The 10-year
coming everything
theory.
in tens.
Yeah.
Wait, so they
05.
they lose, win, lose.
Oh, lose.
Yeah, lose, win, lose. So maybe they're losing the GF in 2025. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Do you see you guys going up or down?
I think there's the only way is up.
But you're losing Val.
Lose Val, but I think that we've got some good young kids coming through. I think we'll have a good year next year.
Yeah.
We sort out
You got good players. Dearden, Drinky.
we still got Dearden,
Robbo,
Rubes, you know,
Clifford with a whole year under his belt.
yeah, Drinky, still got a good squad. I think we say it every week. Fix a few things. Defense is one.
Who are your centers going to be?
I think Zaki Laybutt will probably have one.
Yeah, coming back from an ACL injury.
Yeah. And then, potentially, does Tommy Chester come back in for Violea? Purdue, potentially.
And who gets the wing spot for Felt? Braden Burns?
Yeah, or Robert Darby, one of
Okay.
our younger boys as well.
P&G rep.
P&G rep.
Yeah.
So he's playing good in Q Cup. So I think good signs for Cows. Yeah. Good signs.
Next question at Tyler Torino. Can someone check on Jimmy? The Cowboys went missing the first half, and our boy must be hurting.
Are you hurting?
How are you going, Jim?
Mate, I was hurting in that first half, but yeah, look, it was a tough loss. Tough pill to swallow, especially because we got so close.
Yep.
Like if Sharks just ran away with it, you sort of like, all right, like whatever.
Because there was a little sniff there.
Like we
When
had
you
a
were-
sniff.
When Robbo kept making those breaks for the middle,
mate.
I was like, don't crumble this Sharks. Come on.
You would have hated that.
If you, I wouldn't hear the end of it.
You would have
I was
hated
death
that.
riding the Cows massively.
I've said it a few weeks in a row, but that was the probably Cowboys' biggest holding back issue this year is the fact
We
that
couldn't play 80 minutes.
You didn't, and as well, you didn't know what team was going to rock up half the time.
Yeah.
Remember those bye periods where your whole team was decimated and you'd go and roll the Roosters
And Penrith. Yeah.
And then you have a full squad against Storm and play
That's
like a
what we're saying
reserve
all year.
grade.
So unpredictable, like a bit inconsistent. You just like you play in halves or bursts. Yeah.
Still did better than South, so
Yeah,
can't
we
go
can't
Exactly
talk.
right.
Second last.
Well, speaking of South, this next question at LilCL_A. Will South come back next year?
I think it was one of the questions last week. Who's going to have the best comeback?
Yeah,
Or
I
the
think,
week
I
before?
think we mentioned South. Wayne Bennett, one of the best coaches in the world. He's been doing it. He's done it time and time again. I think he wants to end his career up at South. So I think he's going to want to win a comp. And the only way to do that is to get us in the 8. So I think that's the first step. We have the roster. Get everyone on the same page. No nonsense bullshit. He's here to win. Just get the job done.
Top 8 next year?
I think that's anything less is a fail.
Yeah, there's a team with that much quality throughout the team of representative players.
Yeah.
And
That's cool.
the quality that they are
Murray, Wyden, Trell, fucking Cody Walker,
Yeah.
Campbell Graham, Keon.
Yeah, you got players come back as well.
Yeah.
I think Campbell Graham, him coming back is going to be huge. Plus those 2 new signings we mentioned earlier, they're only going to do a world of good.
Yeah.
Next one at Tommy C_07. Dragons top 8 next year or Wooden Spooners?
To be honest, I think none. I think right in between.
Yeah.
That sweet spot of 9th to 16th.
Even with their new signings?
I think they're good signings, but they lose.
Cookie and Val.
Lomax for Val, give or take, they're pretty much very similar.
I had him as
Cook,
wooden spooners this year.
And what are they going to do with Little? He's been insane. Maybe he's going
Yeah.
to play a bit of lock.
I don't know what they're going to do.
It's going to be a good team that they filled.
I think they need some more forwards.
If they can get one more,
One more good forward.
My problem is Benny Hunt's going to be on the way out. How invested is he going to be in that last season at the Dragons?
You think this is his last season there?
I think they've said go look. Oh, he's looking at Sydney clubs.
Oh.
Some
Sydney?
other Sydney clubs. So,
Roosters.
well, they need a halfback now, don't they? Or push Walker to 5'8". So, yeah, it's interesting there. It depends on Hunt's mindset, I reckon.
Where's Regan Campbell-Gillard or Safidi going to end up? Because they're 2 props off contract and no one knows where they're going.
I think Safiti's going
Dolphins?
I believe.
Yeah.
Regan hasn't said where he's going.
I feel like Regan's a decent pickup, depending on what price tag he wants.
Yeah.
He'd probably be
He goes
expensive, eh?
hard, Regan.
Yeah.
He'll be a good pickup.
Well, Regan was their player of the year at Para, so
And they let him go. So
it's a tough one.
maybe it's just the asking price is too much.
Yeah. But if either top 8 next year or Wooden Spooners.
I'd say top 8 if you had to pick one of them.
If you had to pick one,
Yeah,
probably top 8.
I don't see him with that roster And I underestimated how good Shane Flanagan is as a coach.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't see him getting the spoon.
Yeah. All right. Last question. This is a bit of a random one. At Bolo Coconut _106, day 8 of asking for a Zinger Box meal.
Do we have to give this guy a Zinger Box meal? What's your address, mate?
You got to ship
Honestly,
a
I
Zinger
don't know.
box. I don't know. Has he been asking? Have we missed this?
I don't know. This just came through and I put it in because I thought I missed something.
No,
I think he's trying to rattle us.
he's trying to get a free Zinger box. The way it seems.
Yeah.
Look, mate, if you
What day does he have to get to for us to
I
give
don't
him a
know,
free
but
Zinger Box?
I'm happy to give him a Zinger Box if he wants.
But what, if everyone asks for a Zinger Box, we're just going to give everyone a Zinger Box?
Well, he's the first guy that asked for a Zinger box. I feel like we can give him a Zinger box.
Okay,
like-
if he's on the question sheet next week,
Reach
give
out
us your address and we'll give you a Zinger
and
Box.
I'll Uber Eats you out a Zinger Box.
Yeah, there you go. Done. Uber Eats. And then take a photo, put it on the story, we'll share it.
Yeah, that's cast. That's free Zinger box.
Free Zinger Box
That
on
is
cars.
cars.
But that's all the questions for this week, Jim.
That's it.
That's it.
Yep. So just a reminder, Age and I are wearing these fresh cast tees. We haven't worn them in a bit, actually.
No, we
We
haven't.
actually got a fresh new shipment. I'm wearing it.
Yeah.
It feels unbelievable. So they're on sale in the link in our bio and description.
And we got the
also
hats as well.
hats.
You know, summer's coming along, it's getting
hats,
hot.
yeah.
So get the hats. The hats are also a link in bio. So
And we'll see
Yeah.
you this Friday for halftime of the double show.
We will.
And then next week, grand final preview.
It's going to be huge.
There's a
I'm
lot of
actually
stuff
not there,
happening.
so
You're not
sorry,
gonna be
boys.
here?
I'm not there. Sorry,
Oh,
boys.
and then also
Not
this
there.
Sunday, we're going to the footy, the New South Wales Cup
yes.
grand
Is that
final.
this Sunday?
That's
yeah,
this
it's
Sunday, yeah. We're
So we've been
at
invited to go to a suite there
the
or something.
corporate suites at
Yeah.
Combank. So
Yeah,
that's going to
right.
be good. Go watch the Jersey Flag into Harvey Norman Women's and then the obviously New South Wales Cup.
Yeah, I'll be wearing my Sharkies jersey up Cronulla.
Bears versus
Yeah,
Jets, I believe.
Yeah.
Newtown
Bears
Jets,
versus
yeah.
Jets.
It's like an old school rivalry.
And then Jersey
it'd be good.
flag is Doggies Sharks, I think.
Yeah. I'm surprised you don't have a like Jets or Bears jersey.
You never know, Mick. I might pull it out. How many jerseys have I gone
Bring back
through
the
this
Bears,
year?
No,
mate.
you're going through a lot.
Yeah,
Anyway, that'll do us well. That's all from me.
That's all from me.
that's all from me.
See you guys.